Hey, hey everybody. This is Bugsy No Name here. I'm here to talk about my friend who role plays on Twitter. On Twitter, and I'm not gonna say the Twitter handle because I know I got a few people who would love nothing more than to attack my friend because I have made a lot of enemies that would just love to fuck with him more so than everybody else does on Twitter. So, so my friend, um, he joins the role player community. I let him use some of the characters I don't use for videos. And dude does his own little thing. He does like safe for work and non safe for work stuff. You know, dude's always dude's always respectful of like everybody. Like there are times where he'll just be like, when people, he's pretty polite with people. Some people, um, I remember one time, he told me about this one chick. He like made a joke to her. He's like, you talk to me every day, and that makes you feel uncomfortable. I'm like, he said exactly the way I was saying it. I was like, Sky, really? And he was like, yeah, like, what's wrong with talking with someone every day? So like I was, not like I'm saying, not like I'm saying take off your clothes and get naked. I'm be saying hey or how you doing? How's everything going? He'd just be saying stuff like that. He'd be saying stuff exactly like that, and I'd just be like, "Really, Scott? You don't like?" And she blocked you for that? He's like, "No, I actually kind of ranted on it." And he did. He actually did. I was actually kind of proud of him when he did that. See, this guy, man, I know ranting don't help sometimes, but it does help you get your feelings up. She actually blocked him after that rant. I'm just because like, okay, what he said was like, if I see that you're on, I may talk to you, and if I make you uncomfortable, you should just tell me that I do, and like all this other stuff. And I was like, yeah, they should tell you if you're making them uncomfortable. You don't really know if you are and you aren't. They should tell you instead of just ignoring you. Like, I'm gonna be real with you. My friend is the most politest. Like again, he's the most politest motherfucker you can ever possibly meet. He gets in the character, does his little thing. He's helped me out with a few musical choices for my gaming goddess. The kind of music I should be going for. He's helped me out a lot, and I wouldn't just be like, nah, I'm not gonna help him in his time of need. I just want to talk about all these fucking people who block him when he hasn't done anything wrong, because really he doesn't do anything wrong. Like seriously, you know. Some people just block him just because either they don't want to talk to him, so they lack the common decency to just say, "Hey, can you talk to me later?" Or "Hey, I may not want to talk to you again." Like, it's not that hard, people. You don't have to block people just because you don't want to talk to them. And especially if he didn't do anything wrong, just say, "Oh, I don't want to talk to you no more." Look at the hint. This guy isn't a dumb person. He's not like gonna go, "Dude." All right, because one chick I just said like, "Dude, I'm not want to talk to you," and he just left her alone. He left her alone. He unfollowed her. He unfollowed her in everything. He's this one chick is like, "I don't want to talk to you." It's like, okay, just saying, hey. Like sometimes he'll just say hi to people, and they're just like, they're not feeling it, and he'll be like in character doing that shit, and they're like, no, well, RP like we do is a common thing I see when he shows me, and I'm like, y'all motherfuckers. My friend don't do nothing to nobody, but you all feel the need to just block him instead of just talking to him like an actual human being, thinking that he's gonna just like do some shit to you. No, yeah. I just hate folks like that. They treat my friend like goddamn shit just because he doesn't write the way that they do, or maybe he'll miss, or maybe he won't, or maybe his sentences may be a little off, and he does try to fix those. But if it's not pitch perfect for some people, they're just like, I'm not gonna bother with it. Back when I RP'd, people would compromise with each other. You didn't have a style, you didn't have a writing style that kind of meshed with your partner. There'd be kind of a compromise. But now it's like I'm selective of the people I roleplay with, or only like a full. You gotta write like full freaking novel to get me into your thing. Or like he'll do like he'll try to do storylines where his character is another character's son from the future and tries to explain it, and then he'll get blocked for that too. But it's like, really, it just kind of that just irks me, man. It irks me because, again, he's like I say, he's a friend of mine, and I just feel like people just fuck with him just because they can. I hate that shit. You know, I hate that shit. It's because he's. I guess it's because he's so nice to people. Like he will never like truly like get angry with people. He'd be like, people don't want to talk to him. He'll get to him and just go okay. But like that one Jade role player really did piss him off because he was just, because like it's like, way he was thinking like, if I made you uncomfortable, you should have just said so. Instead of just ignoring me and shit. Because he's like, he goes like, I didn't mean to make you uncomfortable. She's like, eh. He just gives this boy, I'm like, and he shows me like most of the shit. And I was like, seriously? They be doing you like that? I mean, they be really just, just ignoring you like that just because the way you do things? He goes like, uh-huh. I'm like, ugh. Even I got some of my other friends that get harassed by lesbian role players, being a dude and shit. And sometimes the reverse happens. And I'm like, okay, for all the lesbian role players out there, and I'm not trying to be a dick, stop picking on my friends just because they're dudes. I don't care what your vendetta with dudes are. But stop picking on them. It ain't their fault. It ain't their fault. You probably had a bad experience with a dude. Trust me, they don't. The friends I talk to when they role play, they just want to have fun. Y'all motherfuckers make it like it's fucking high school and just pick on people. Like that shit ain't fun and enjoyable, especially if they're like, especially if you guys are all adults and whatnot. I'm like, why is that a thing? Like my other friend is just like chilling. My other friend's just like chilling, trying to talk to people, and there's one chick that's like, "You're a male." I'm like, leave him alone. So what if he's a male? What does that really mean to you? He's not asking you to hop on his wrinkle stick. He just wants to fucking chill with his other friends. Fuck, go do something with your time. You know? And like, it's just like, they'll endlessly harass some of my friends. I was just like, I'm glad I got out of. I'm glad I got out of role playing when I did. I just hate that shit, man. They just be treating my friend like they be treating my. Some of these role players be treating my friends like they garbage, and I hate that. I really do hate that shit because it's like, what if I went up to you and be like, oh, you don't write better as me, or oh, you're a chick, so I must be this way to you. That's fucked up. And one of my other friends, like the same friend, got tired of getting pushed around so much, he ran it at this one lesbian role player that didn't do nothing wrong, and I got mad at him because I'm like, dude, you're doing the exact same thing that the other role players did to you. That ain't right. But he's like, I don't care. They did this stuff. Yeah, of course, I know. I was there. You told me. And it was not Sky that was telling me this. It was another one of my other friends. But he was like, yeah, I know. But I'm like, dude, it don't matter. You got other people who actually want to role play with you, dude. Don't worry about those other chicks. Don't worry about those other people, man. They pushing out their own. I was like, they're pushing out their own insecurities and their own fears out on you because of them. It's like they're righting some sort of wrong that happened to them in the past. And let's be real, that's probably why this one chick went after him like that. He didn't because my friends show me everything, and they looked at me and said, "But my other friend looked at me and said, Bugsy, I didn't do I didn't do not a damn thing. I just was talking to my friend, and this one person just comes up and starts wanting to pick a fight with me, and really, and my other friend, let's call him Richie. He basically said, I didn't do nothing wrong, man. I didn't do nothing wrong. That this chick just came out of nowhere and just started bitching at me because I'm a dude. I'm like, and I looked at some of the other conversations you have, like, you're a male. Blah. And she's a lesbian role player. I'm like, why is she doing this? It's like, I don't know. Like, I was like, why is she picking on you? Because sometimes when shit like this happens, I'm usually the one that goes like, you sure you didn't do anything, or you sure you positive? You sure you didn't say anything out of the ordinary that would make her do this? It's like, no, I didn't do nothing. I didn't do nothing at all. I just, I just, I just was talking to one of my other friends, and she just came at me, and I'm like, I don't know. Role players these days are either douchey, elitists, or just thinking that they're better than everybody else, and I hate that shit. Look, peeps. One thing you gotta know: just don't treat other role players like garbage, just because either they're male or they're not up to, and their writing is not up to par to your standards. Because that isn't cool. That is just a horrible thing to do. Don't be treating them like garbage just because either you've been treated like garbage before in roleplay, or you got some personal hangup. Because personal hangups shouldn't be in because personal hangups shouldn't be in your RPs. You know, RP is a little bit of form of escapism and a little bit just and for people to just have fun. Not for people to just fucking start unnecessary drama with. You know, because you know because when I RP'd with some of my old friends, we had fun. That's all literate, detailed, all this other stuff. I'm like, how about you compromise with some of these players and actually see if they're good, or help them out. At least try. Don't be a fucking asshole to them just because they're not up to your standard. This is not cool. Listen, and I'll say this to anybody on YouTube. If you mess with any of my friends, oh, I'll come defending. I'll come defending like no. I'll come defending like you will, like you've never seen. Because my friends have dealt with a lot of stuff that I can't even explain here. And for people like y'all to just beat them, kick them while they're down and just be the most insulting douchebags in the world, it's just fucked up because they've been through a lot. They just want to chill, play. They just want to role play and chill. Not like role play and chill and have sex with you, but just chill. Probably after a long day of doing stuff that I can't really explain. But you can't. But you guys can't be doing that shit though, because they don't deserve it. Like, especially for all you lesbian role players that just hate on men because they're men. Like, if there are still role players that do that shit, listen, just stay away from the dudes. Just stay away from the dudes. So you don't role play with dudes, and that's it. Okay? You don't have to. You don't have to go after a dude. You don't have to do this or that. Just leave them alone. Okay? And if they're lewd, they're lewd. Okay? There's nothing you can do about it. Leave them be. Remember, not every, not every dude is gonna sit to your standards, especially if you don't want to role play with them. Like, okay. Now here's another friend of mine who was like dealing with this one chick in Pony Square that was like this. Pony Square used to be this role playing thing, right? My other friend was friended by this chick, and she friended him back. So he was trying to role play with her. He's like, "Ew, male stallions." I'm like, "Why do you let them friend you?" Like, I actually got on his account and was like, "Why are there so many male stallions like a thing if you're not willing to try and role play with them? You're just gonna leave them alone and just always talk shit about them like they did something wrong to you." Like, I get it. You're straight up lesbian, and that's cool. I'm not gonna get on you for that. But treating other dudes like shit on like Pony Square just because you feel like it's not fucking cool. It just isn't. And then the mother freak and her other little friend say, "Hey, don't let those idiots get you down." No, treating them like shit is just not cool. I don't know what fucking timeline I crossed where being a dick to people is okay. And for people that didn't deserve it, but she really did offend them, and some of these people were friends on a friend list that she probably talked daily to. So just pulling that two-faced shit was not cool. So like no one of the male gender, and she doesn't put like, and in her little description, she didn't put like no males in her like thing. Like everybody's free to just friend her, but she treats other dudes like they're fucking garbage, and I hate that shit. I've seen that shit firsthand too, and I was like, she blocked him, but I was like, I wanted to fucking report her because that shit ain't cool. Treating people like garbage is not cool. I don't care what gender you are. Treating dudes like garbage just because probably A, you either had a bad experience, or B, you just don't like dudes. Not every dude is a. To all you people out there, not every dude's an evil motherfucker. We're just people like you guys. Some dudes want to put their penis in things, others don't. Yeah, some people just want to role play and relax, you know, and not want to cause anybody any trouble. But if you poke the horn, I'm just saying, if you poke the hornet's nest, you're gonna get stung. You're gonna get fucking stung. But yeah, I wanted to report it, but my other friend was like, "No, Bugsy, don't do it. Don't do it." I'm like, "I want to. It's like, no, man, don't do it. It ain't even worth it. I was like, this was doing it because she not only pissed off me and probably all her other male dudes all the other male pony role players that were there. Because, she probably pissed off a lot of chicks too. I think she did too. I think if I remember correctly, one person was like, so offend. She's, oh yeah, I remember now. She was like, so you're just offending them and thinking that it's okay. It's like he's like, well, they're men and it doesn't matter. Oh, I read that. I was like, and she's like, still, that's not cool. And then like her other friends chimed in and was like, well, they're dudes. I'm like, what? I don't know, guys. I'm just gonna let it go. But like honestly, that shit was just crazy. Like just these role players nowadays are either dicks or just perfectionists, man. It weirds me out. I don't know. Not things were simpler when I used to role play, man. Make a starter, go through a scenario, do a thing. Now it's be a dick, be an asshole, or be reverse sexist. Take your pick. That's just sucky. But you know what? I'm Bugsy No Name, and I'm out of here. Remember, kids, use your minds, and never, ever, 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 ever be like these people, because it just proves to me that some of you, it's not your writing that it's not your writing that needs help. It's you guys as human beings that need help. Peace.